So I want to ask a question about when, like, a moment in your career coming up where you felt like this is something that you could start to like really take seriously, like your music career. Like, obviously you started off just like making beats for yourself because you wanted to and it was fun. Like, was there one or two or like a couple moments where you're like, wow, this is like something that I could do? Like, how did you know that?
I don't know, not specifically, because I've always been like a very, very skeptical person of anything. So like, I don't know, it's been like a very gradual like thing. Like, definitely in the first place, like there'd be a time where I was living with my dad in Barnet, like North London, represent. Jeez. And like, I'd just be so frustrated by everything that was going on. There was no point where I got gassed and I was like, this is gonna be my job. I was like, bruh, like, let's see if it's my job. But like, not really. I think there's a few times like in the SoundCloud thing where like we put a record out and it would get so many views in like an hour or whatever, and you'd be like, wow, man, like there's people listening. But yeah, I don't know, man. It was very, very gradual, like kind of trajectory. Like, there was no point where we kind of like had that. I was like, oh man, this is popping. It was kind of like, oh, this is kind of popping, and then it was like popping a little bit more. It was gradual, as fuck.
It's interesting because like, I mean, I feel like whenever I talk to artists, it's a common answer. Like
right.
the idea of like getting your big break.
You get gassed by your first thing. It's like, wow, that's so cool, and you're like, wait, that wasn't even that cool. Like, this is cool, and then like, and it's all cool.
Yeah. Like you immediately compare it to like something else. Or,
Right.
So like, what would be, you know, let's say there's like a little Snakehips out there, like trying to get his name out. In this day and age, like 2019, like having SoundCloud not be what it is anymore necessarily, like what would you say to someone like that, like in terms of just like advice creatively?
Just like, get yourself out there. Like, that's all I did was like, I was so like on it with just sending people my stuff. If I was like even the slightest bit proud of any of my bits of music, I'd be like I send it to everyone, because like, dude, it's like maybe your snare drum's not EQ'd right or your kick's a bit whack, but like if you're confident in the music you're making, you just have to do it and just keep doing it, and just like, it's all about like just don't spend too much time on one thing, and just do a million little things. Like, I was making like 5 beats a day, you know, and like I wouldn't put them all on the internet, but like that was kind of my thing. I'd be like, wake up in the afternoon, make a beat, and then put it on SoundCloud, and if someone's like, this is shit, I'd be like, fuck you, bro. But like it.
How long were you doing that for? Like the 5 beats a day?
Like years, man. Yeah, genuinely years. Probably, like 2 years maybe. Just cause like you gotta hone your skills, and like it's not always necessarily the same like skill set, but like don't get bogged down in one thing. Just like do another one. You know, if you get stuck on something, just do another one. Just do another one. Do another one, and like. It's all about, I think, being creative. It's just like fucking smashing out ideas, and just like, you know, it's like, bruv, like if you get really caught up in like a certain thing, it's like, oh man, I spent like 2 years on this tune. What do you think of it? It's gonna kill you, man. If it's not that sick, it's like just get involved and just keep smashing that out. Seriously, because I don't know. I just feel like the more stuff that you do, you learn every time even if you get something wrong, it just makes more sense every time. And it's like, oh, that was a bit whack, but like I could do it better this time. And like you just, you know, it's not even consistency, but like what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe not even that though. Like, there's a word I'm
proficiency.
Proficiency.
Yeah.
Proficiency.
No, I think that's like really good to hear though from someone like of where you are, because like I think there's this like myth, I guess, that it's like, oh, you either have it or you don't, or like if talent. I mean, there is an element of that, but like just to hear that you actually like work really hard. It's stupid
to me, because I remember like when I was like doing my first beats, I'd know so many people when we were all on SoundCloud at the same time, and there'd be someone who'd be like, hey, I've been working on this for 3 weeks, and in the title they put like WIP work in progress on it. I was like, bro, just like
just be
it's
confident.
Finished, man. Like, what are you trying to do to that? Why are you even like just like have a little bit less kind of shame about what you're doing. Just like, we're all making music. It's not really like that much of a deal. And it's really important to get other people's thoughts on it, you know? I always thought that, you know? And like people can help you, and like, Mate, there's nothing wrong with just like being a beginner or whatever. It's like everyone starts like that, and like, if you got this, you know, if you're nice, man. You know, you know what I mean.